Good morning.
Good morning.
Morning, good.
Welcome to the last meeting of the year. We have two guests in the house. First is Natalie Miller. She'll be our speaker. So she get your introduction, and Sean Leach. I think many of you or known him before.
I'm here because of Natalie.
Here for Natalie. You can join us, Sean, you can join us at any time. So the first thing we're gonna start off with is we have two people to induct. So I will bring them up, Jerry and Cindy. And they already got their hats.
Why?
Because they already did an event for us with the reindeer days doing the hot chocolate. So they were given their hats at that time.
Really?
So Cindy and Jerry, you've been chosen as a membership in the Rotary Club of Williston, Vermont, because you manifest the qualities of head and heart and impart the message of. We also expect much youth and inspiration, which will enable us to be better Rotarians. And with this hope, we most heartily offer you Rotary Fellowship. Cindy and Jerry, I wish to impress upon you that you've not been admitted only to the club of Williston, Vermont, but to a worldwide association. And by virtue of your membership in the club, you will be welcomed as fellowship in any club anywhere around the globe. The honor and privilege of Rotary membership carries with it duties and obligations. You'll be expected to attend club meetings regularly, to perform your share of club service, and to place your knowledge and talents at the disposal of the club in its task of carrying out the principles of Rotary in the daily life of the community. The community will know and judge Rotary through your embodiment of it in character and service, and we accept you as members because we believe our principles and organization to be safe in your keeping. I ask all members to rise. Cindy and Jerry Ortego, it's now my distinct pleasure in the name of Williston. I now formally admit you to membership in this club and ask that your sponsor affix to your label our emblem.
This is the pin.
Okay.
There's a magnet. I'm not sure I need this.
Let's see if it-
Right. I'm gonna let them do the pinning. And here's your badge, and we've agreed to join our club, and I know you'll be valuable members in the future, and so
Thank
welcome
you.
to our club.
Thanks very much. Would you like to say anything?
Yeah, I feel like we renewed our vows.
There you go. Only 6 years. We didn't bring any rice.
I'd just like to say that, I'm very happy to be here and I'm happy that Jerry is here as well. This is my third Rotary group and I feel at home already, so, thank you so very much.
Thank
you. I'd like to thank you all. Thanks, Vince. Thanks, Rick, for being our sponsor.
Thank you.
Tolerant, he's seen my, my behavior on the tennis court, and yet he still allowed me to come in there. So it's great to be among like-minded people who want to support the community and do good things for other people. So thank you very much for having us here.
Get a photo?
You sure can. So next up will be our speaker. So I will bring up to the speaker chair, Faith Leach. Just by the way, if, as things come up, if anybody finds an extension cord that we usually use for the computer hanging around anywhere, please give it to Cal. It somehow
Well, that's why you're here.
took some legs.
I happen to be speaker chair for December, but I thought what a great way to finish off our year to have somebody come and talk about the importance of comedy. In 2025 and beyond, which she will, but anyway, I just love this particular issue because we all certainly need something to laugh about. So and Natalie provides that along with her partner Nate, who have never been there, are the owners and founders 10 years now of Vermont Comedy Club. One of my happy places. And my husband Sean was sitting over there with Natalie introducing the comedy club. And it's just an amazing place. It's a place you can go and just enjoy top comedy. But Natalie's here to tell us a little bit about some of what she's involved in, because she's got some exciting new directions. So let me give you her bio. Natalie Miller is the executive director of Vermont Comedy Arts. There's something new. She's a performer, educator, producer, and the co-founder of Vermont Comedy Club. Natalie performed for many years with the Vermont Comedy Club's main stage improv team as a member of the Unmentionables and Kingdom Kids. She performed on festivals in Montreal, New York City, San Diego, Miami, and more. A teacher of improv classes, Natalie has studied extensively with instructors at Upright Citizens Brigade, the Second City, and IO. What is IO?
It was called Improv Olympic, and then they got sued by the Olympic Committee.
Oh,
And now it's just IO.
yeah. I was curious. And taught workshops at many theaters and festivals. She trained in voice, theater, and dance, and is amazing at all three as well. At the American Musical and Dramatic Academy, and has performed in national and regional theater productions, films, and commercials. So we are so fortunate to have Natalie with us today. As you know, we said she runs a comedy club and she's here at 7:30 in the morning. So please, Natalie, welcome.
Bring my coffee with me.
Go for it.
Start my timer. All right. Thank you all so much for having me. Like Faith said, yes, I work mostly at night. So thank you for giving me a reason to see 7 a.m. I haven't in years. I saw sunrise this morning. That was very special. And also, as Faith said, I am a member of an improv team called the Kingdom. Fact is that when I was in high school, I was given a Rotary scholarship for going to college, and that was very important to my family because we did not have very much money. And so, thank you very much for what you do for the community. Gonna be kind of interactive. Is that okay? Great. Okay. Awesome. So yeah, I'll give you a little bit more background about Vermont Comedy Club. My husband Nathan and I started doing comedy maybe about 15 years ago, and there weren't many shows in Vermont at that point in time. There were maybe like 2 shows a year. But Nathan and I both came from theater backgrounds, and we both came with the mindset of if there aren't opportunities for you, you have to create them. So we started producing shows all around the state, and we produced comedy shows in barns, on docks, in parks, bars, bowling alleys, anywhere that would take us, we would do a show. And we did that for about 4 years. And then we finally had the teaching classes, and we built up this community that allowed us to open a brick and mortar space in downtown Burlington. And as Faith said, it's been 10 years. In November, we just celebrated 10 years at 101 Main Street. And we have launched a nonprofit, Vermont Comedy Arts, that I'm going to be leaving the night management. Finally, thank you. Yeah. No more 2 a.m. And coming over to the day side, which is great. I feel like you're the people that make the world work. It's nice to see. I got up and walking outside. I was, what is happening? These are productive people. But so we started this nonprofit, which I'm very, very excited about, and it is all of our education program. Right up for the last 10 years, we've done comedy education for adults, and now we're able to expand that to youth programming as well. So we're going to be offering summer camps for kids and year-round youth and teen programming, which I'm very excited about. And we're all the community. That's the thing that I care about the most. So welcoming people in, and I do that with audience members, and I do that with new students, and just the idea that you can come to Vermont Comedy Club, and this is a great third space. So not your home, first space, not your work, second space, but your third space, which is where you can, somewhere that you come, it's like Cheers, you know, somewhere you come, everybody knows your name, you feel comfortable, you feel at home, you can just have fun and see your friends and, you know, blow off some steam. So, I think we can all admit that 2025 has been a little rough. It's been a little bit rough, or at least unpredictable. And that's one of the reasons that comedy is so, so important, because from the performer's aspect, you can have, it gives you a method of creative expression where you can say, okay, this very stressful thing just happened. How can I turn that into something that people will laugh about? And it gives you a way to get on stage in front of an audience and just make a joke about it. And from an audience perspective, it gives you that catharsis of like, you're sitting there, you're listening, you're laughing, and you're able to finally like let out some of this tension that you've been feeling. One of the things that I've noticed about comedy over the last 15 years is that it's so much more than just laughter. So it improves mental health, it helps with human connection, and also if you're performing comedy or taking comedy classes, it really helps you with all these different life skills and business skills. So I'm going to talk about a little of each of those. But I know as someone with anxiety, spoiler alert, I have anxiety. Comedians, a lot of comedians do. We're a special breed. But with anxiety, improv particularly, I feel like helps. Improv comedy is made up on the spot. It's not written in advance. You do it all in the moment. And when you are in a scene, you have to be focusing on your scene partner. You have to be in the moment. And when you're in the moment, guess where you aren't? You're not thinking about how you said good evening to the pharmacist at 10 a.m. And you're not thinking about how, oh no, I didn't get my dad anything for Christmas yet, and I don't know what to get him because he doesn't like anything that I ever get him. You're just in the moment. So you can go in and you can have just like an hour or two of this blissful, you're in this like a little bubble for 2 hours where you're just in the moment and you can forget about everything else that's going on outside, which I think is such a beautiful thing. The other thing about improv is there is this great rule called yes and. Okay, so yes and means that you are going to accept whatever your scene partner put out into the world, and then you're going to add something to it. And I'd love to do an exercise with you right now. You don't have to get up at all. All you need to do is turn to the person sitting next to you, okay? So we're going to do this in 3 different phases. We're gonna do it in 3 different phases. And this is gonna show the importance of saying yes and versus a no. So we're gonna start with a no. This is the bad thing to do, but it's kind of fun sometimes too. So we're gonna start with no. So what I would like you to do with your scene partner, whoever is sitting next to you, you're gonna plan a holiday party, okay? You're gonna plan a holiday party. So one person in each group, put your hand up. Yes, great, yes. Oh, we got it. Okay, the person who put their hand up, you are going to be pitching ideas for the party. Okay, so you're gonna be just giving ideas for this holiday party.
Okay.
The person who did not put their hand up, you are going to be saying no because, and then giving a reason why that idea was a bad idea over and over and over again. We won't do this one for too long. But so the people raising their hand are gonna pitch ideas, the other people are gonna say no because, and then give a reason why it won't work, okay? So we'll give you a minute to do this. Go.
I thought you were gonna like make an example of me. I was all ready. One semester of improv and I'm like, let's do it. Let's do it.
Yeah. At college, yeah. Nice.
Yeah, nice, actually. Yeah. No, Santa Cruz, California. So answer, yeah. Yeah. It was the farthest we could get from my mother without swimming.
Okay, got that.
Yeah, all the way to the other coast. No, we couldn't afford a house in California, so we moved to Massachusetts.
Okay, yeah.
Because that tracks. Wayland, which is one of the most expensive places to live in Massachusetts.
But still less than California.
It's true,
Yeah.
actually. It's true. And, and actually, I love New England. I like it out here and, we've gotten to like figure New Englanders out. It's like the slow burn. Are you from here? Like, where did you grow up in Vermont?
I grew up in Vermont.
Okay, so you're used to it.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I speak the sarcasm fluently.
Yeah.
And also the, like the stoic.
Yes. Yes.
No emotion.
Californians are not like that.
Yeah.
Like the first time they meet you, they want to lick you, and it's like, people are like, please, no. Kidding. Californians are just like, I'm gonna rub my body against you,
Yeah.
and coming out here, and I grew up mostly in countries that are even more aggressive than that. So the only model that I had was Welsh people, because Vermonters are a lot like Welsh folks.
Yeah.
Right?
French Canadians.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so it was like, oh, nobody's gonna talk to me for a year. And then suddenly I'm gonna find out that I'm everyone's friend. I just don't know.
Yeah.
And that's really how it works. And now I'm like, okay with it.
All right. Okay, that's the end of round 1. So tell me, I'm gonna pick on some people. Did you end up planning a party? No, because you couldn't. Did you end up planning a party? No, right? Did anyone successfully plan a party?
No.
Did you? One of you is going yes, the other one is going no. Okay. So when you say no because, you can't get any steam, right? You have to start over from scratch. And each time it's a little bit harder to come up with the next idea, right? Because you're like, oh, okay, that didn't work. Let me try something else. Oh, let me try something else. And even though at least for me, even though I know that it's an exercise, it still feels bad when someone tells you, no, that's not a good idea. All right, we're gonna do round 2. This is round 2 of 3, okay? We're going to pitch a party, okay? Same, but we're gonna flip it. So whoever was pitching is now gonna be responding, and whoever was responding before is going to be pitching ideas. And I want the person responding to say yes, but, and then make a little change to it, okay? Yes, but fill in the blank. And let's go ahead, we'll stick with the holiday party. Why not? We'll stick with the holiday party for this one. So again, pitch your ideas, but yes, but fill in the blank. Go ahead.
So how do I get involved? What can I do?
Want to do? So there's free drop-in classes,
Okay.
every Saturday morning.
Okay.
10:30.
Oh, that's
I'm
unreasonable.
that's too early for me even I'm here for
Yeah,
that.
yeah, of course.
There's
I have to
special,
say,
there's
did you actually go to sleep or did you just like?
I did go to sleep. Yeah, I will be going home, going to sleep again after this.
Me too.
But-
If it makes you feel any better.
Yeah.
I often do after this.
Yeah. Well, there's free drop-in improv classes, and then there's the next like full session classes starts in January. Shows Wednesday through Saturday, and gonna be opening a second space that's just for local shows. Very exciting. So much going on.
So I'm a program director for the interactive narrative.
Of the what?
The interactive narrative program at my college. It's a new major, so it's like writing for games and digital. Yeah. But there's a fair amount of overlap. And trying to push my students, like, it's not, like, we do stuff that's phone adjacent, but there's also a lot of kind of, like, there's some overlap that I'm interested in. And, I'm also interested in setting up interactive events. And there's like there's a best practices kind of thing. I think I could learn from you guys as a student, how to interact with public and in fictional content. Yeah, like things that I've done for years because I was in Renton, but they don't have the experience with, and so it might be nice to like run them a little bit. So
I'm down. Yeah,
that's just
send me an email.
yeah.
Pause for a moment. We'll pause for a moment. Okay, this is an interesting one. So raise your hand if you planned a party. Okay, awesome. All right, this is exactly the vibe that I wanted. Okay. Why, when you say yes, but to something, what are you actually saying?
No.
Boom! Yeah, wow, you're smart. You're smarter than most of my classes that I teach. When you say yes, but to something, you're really saying no, and not just no. You're saying, no, I don't like your idea, and I have a better one. Exactly. It's like a double slap, you know? Right, okay, that's enough of that. We're gonna go to our final round. This is yes and, okay? We're gonna plan a party now, I'll tell you that. We're gonna move slightly down the calendar and we're gonna do New Year's, okay? New Year's is coming up. Go ahead, use these ideas that you come up with for your actual New Year's, but I will say, no, there's no budget restrictions, okay? So science doesn't exist, you can do anything. You can do anything in this world at this New Year's party. The only thing I say is you have to say yes and to every idea. Every idea that you hear is the best idea you have ever heard in your entire life, okay? So if you feel like, oh, that idea was amazing, Martin, yes. If you feel like a high five, we love to see a high five. Anything, just bring that energy, okay? So you're planning a New Year's party. Either one of you can start and you're just trading back and forth. Yes and, yes and, yes and, yes and. Go for it.
Having like cage match with the owl.
With the what?
The owl. It's like smart and really like the smarter they are. It's like, oh, I know how to do this. It's like, but you don't stop trying. It's like, it's really cool. It's for, it is actually, it's for meetings.
Yeah.
And, it's a combination of speaker and it's got a rotating, 7 seats a day, camera. And so for like, when we're doing like Zoom call, we've got people in the room, it will track what we're talking about, which is always hilarious. Like it never does it properly, but it's actually better than most things. And then it's like, I think this was developed right post COVID, where people saw that there was such a gap in the market with this kind of thing. Of, oh, we really do need something that will pick up decent talking and like, you know, that kind of thing. So as far as the technology goes, it's not bad. It just, you know, smart technology optimism.
Yeah. I kind of like,
technology, technologically impaired. Not good at it.
You know what I tell my students? I say like, is that it's just you don't know, it's just you're uneducated, it's just different.
Yeah.
Right? It is not a priority at the moment. If it were a priority, you could learn, then you could learn, but it's okay that if it's not a priority, that's all right too. I have people to do that for me kind of thing. That's great. Yes, yes. Yeah. I mean, that's fine.
My priority is.
Yeah. I mean, so I mean, I think that kind of like framing is really important because especially for femme presenting people, you know, there's kind of like apologizing for like not being so sexy. It's like, it is beneath me. It's a perfectly good way to put that. I have better things to do with my time. Why don't you have, you know, because of the technocracy. Oh, you don't know tech, then you must be a lesser individual, particularly if you're going to do it. Like, it's like they can pretend that they know everything. And that's acceptable, but you know, God help you, just say like, I don't know, I don't care to know.
Right. Yeah, please. Okay. Is anyone willing to share a little bit of their party? Is anyone, we're willing to share over here. Okay, Dan.
Yes, so Dean and I came up with a New Year's Eve party. Everyone's gonna wear little black dresses.
Okay, perfect.
And a champagne fountain. And at midnight, we'll all dive into the pool. Okay, and we're gonna live stream it.
Perfect. Wow, okay, that sounds amazing. I saw other hands. Okay, over here, yes. Here, pass this down. Thank you.
All right, we're flying everybody to the Bahamas. The beach party is the beginning at the beach, and then we're going on to a sloop that has a captain and a chef, a DJ, and Beyonce.
Wow. Have one more. Oh, yeah, go ahead.
So we're gonna have a roaring twenties theme.
Oh,
We're gonna have cocktails and food is gonna be catered. It's the sky's the limit. We're gonna invite the entire town of Williston.
okay.
And as a special guest, we'll have Bernie Sanders there.
Yeah.
Probably remembers the roaring twenties.
Those are incredible parties. What did you notice happened in the room during that last round?
We got loud.
Very loud.
Louder, positive energy, laughter, a lot more laughter, exactly. So when you're saying yes, and when you're openly and intentionally collaborating, it's just more fun. It's just more fun. And you can really get ahead of steam. Easier to come up with ideas during this round. Yes. You're like the first one, yeah. You like control. So I like to use this in my everyday life. I mean, my husband and I have worked together and lived together for the last 15 years. So without yes and, we wouldn't be together anymore. We need to be collaborative all the time. I want to make sure I leave time for question and answer. Talking about how at the club, because of this, yes, and because of our classes, we have to come in all different religions and races, and they come in and they do exercises like this, and they connect with each other, right? They connect, have fun, they relate to each other, and then it's more likely that those people who are creating these friendships and relationships can have like difficult conversations that are coming up in the world right now. Have difficult conversations and work through them versus just hiding behind a computer screen and yelling at strangers, right? I think it's really, really important that we maintain in-person human connection. And I think this is the way to do it. Whether you're in a class or you're just coming to a show, sitting in that room all together with people, and all of you are laughing at the same thing. It brings people together. And so when you're thinking about like, how does comedy affect the world? How can we use it to bring more joy? I don't think there's a single show in the last at least 4 years. I haven't had a person come up to me and say, thank you so much for providing this space. I needed that laughter so much. So if you need a laugh, please come to the club or come take a class. If you are interested in what we do, I have some little flyers over, but you can look up VermontComedyClub.com or VermontComedyArts.com. And if you have questions, I love to hear them.
I don't think
Oh,
BT or Vermont.
It's,
either. VermontComedyClub.com. Yeah.
This isn't so much a question. My daughter is a mental health counselor. My daughter's a mental health counselor, and she lives in Colorado. And for the last 2.5 years, she's been driving 2.5 hours each way to Santa Fe, New Mexico to take improv classes.
Mhm.
Because she
Wow.
needed balance in her life.
Yeah.
I can't wait to tell her about the 3 things that teaches us do.
You know, I just want to say, we have 2 connections that I want to highlight. It's very special. So I work at UVM, and one of my staff members is also one of your staff members at the club, Allie Farley.
oh, I love Allie
Yeah, great. So, anyway, but even more important, I'm getting married in 9 days. And my first, and where I asked my betrothed to go out on our first date was the Vermont Comedy Club.
Thank you so much for sharing that. And those are my favorite stories. We've had 3 women going to labor at the comedy club. If you know someone who is 9 months pregnant and just needs laughter, I guarantee it. 3 women have gone into labor. We've had multiple marriages, lots of first dates that have turned into long relationships. And 2 of our employees from the first year we were open have gotten married and have a baby on the way that's due in March. It's our first 100% Vermont Comedy Club baby. Very excited. Any other questions?
Do you go into like larger businesses and do like team building
I
exercises?
sure do. Yeah, we do lots of team building exercises for businesses, for schools, for both teachers and the students. It's very, very good for team building and collaboration. Active listening is a huge part of improv, so that's also big in the business world. I think also that yes, but, oh, business world loves a yes, but. Business world loves a yes, but, so getting them out of that is very exciting to me. Any final questions?
Yeah, but.
Let's go.
I'm a retired cardiologist. It's pretty funny right there. How much, I'm thinking like Elaine May and Mike Nichols and Ann Mara and Jerry Stiller. So, I mean, these people are hilarious.
Yeah.
And I suspect they didn't take any improv classes, but I could be completely wrong.
You are wrong.
It's the first time for anything.
You're way smarter than I am, for sure.
How much of the funniness, which I'm sure, I could never be with improv, I'd be stupid, but is talent, and how much of it can be learned?
So I think everyone innately has a sense of humor. I think everyone is funny. And then it's just getting the reps in, just like anything else. Is it Malcolm Gladwell's 1,000 hours concept? Like if you do anything for 10,000 hours, you'll be professional level at it. I don't know if I believe that, but it's true that the more you do something, the better you get at it. Elaine Nichols, and Jerry Slur, all, Second City focuses on improv to sketch. So they improvise scenes, things that aren't made up, they record them or they write them down afterwards. And then they take that and then they are able to edit it on paper, memorize it, and do it again. So all the different improv theaters have kind of a different focus. That's theirs. And so Elaine May, those routines are very carefully crafted and written, but they started as improv once upon a time.
Yeah, I mean, I've seen people at that level, you toss an idea. You're laughing like crazy.
So thank you.
Yeah.
Faith, come up.
Stay here for a second.
We have a good job.
Oh, okay.
You're gonna do.
I love it.
Oh my God. So much energy.